podcast where I ramble about all things knitting and everything else I'm currently obsessing about this week. My name is Morgan. You can find me as Rambling Needles on Instagram and Ravelry. We also have a Ravelry group for the podcast on Ravelry, clearly. And follow me. I've hit 100 followers. I was so excited. I've got like 104, which I just noticed. So that made me happy. Alright, we're going to jump right into FOs, which I have. It's been a lazy week. My wrist has been hurting a little bit, so I haven't been knitting as much. Plus, after that flax light, I needed a break. So first, I made another Swiffer cover, which just, I have a ball, I guess it's a ball, of the Lily Sugar and Cream, just the little ones, the like, what are they, 3.5? I don't know. They're the small ones that are like $1.99 at Walmart. And then this is just leftover things, so it doesn't take much. So do that. I gave my grandma hers. She loves it. And so now I'm just going to make a few more. Try to get this. Caitlin wants one, so I don't think Caitlin's Swiffers.
On occasion. It would motivate me to Swiffer more.
With this Swiffer, it's pretty.
Yes.
Yeah. No. It's quick. I did this today. Well, I started it yesterday, and then I went to a birthday party and didn't knit at all last night. I didn't. I picked it up. I think I maybe did 5 rounds on something besides this yesterday, and I knit about half this yesterday and half this today. So, it's really quick. I like them, so I'll have to make a few more of those. And then my final finished objects, because this is what I... So they're the bow tie ponies, but it's called, they're bow tie elastics is what the pattern's called, but they're ponytails. They're bow tie ponies. So I did this one. I don't know where the pattern is. The pattern was on Pinterest, and I wrote it down in my notebook just so I wouldn't have to keep going back to it, and I didn't pin it, and now I can't find it. I tried. So if I can find it, I'll link it, but I have no idea where it went. So just knit a strip and folded it in half, and then wrapped it around a ponytail. And did that one, and then I did this one in seed stitch. I really like the look of seed stitch. If I can work it into a pattern, I'm working it into a pattern. So, but I quite like this. So I'm going to make a few more of those. They're pretty, and there's lots of little girls. So, do that. Evie tried the purple one on because I just finished making it when I had her at the Mercantile on Friday. And she said, pretty hair. And so I put it in her hair, and then she walked around for a minute, and she was like, okay, I don't want my hair up anymore. I'm like, alright, she's 3. That's how it works. I'm 25, and I still put my hair up, and 5 minutes later I take it down because I don't want it up. That's how it goes. Alright, that's all the finished objects. Like I said, super lazy week. So we'll move into whips. So in my, where's my owl? Lila Stylist bag. Oh, you can see the hair come off of that. Bree was sitting on it earlier. I couldn't find it. The dogs were sitting on it. I'd set it on the couch, left, came back. That's how they do. So in here is the Girlfriend Market bags. So I've made decent progress from last week. I don't remember where it was last week. I gotta start putting markers so I can say how much I've knit in a week. But I think I've got 5 repeats to go before I start. 5 repeats to go before I start the garter at the top and then the strap. So these should be done soon. And then this one I've got would be 10 because I'm doing 5 repeats, back and forth. So this one looks smaller because it's on smaller needles and it's all scrunched together. But they're within, this one only has 5 more repeats to go, but it's on bigger needles so it's able to grow and breathe. I like them. So this one is the both the yarn is the Lion Brand Comfy Cotton. Yeah, the Comfy Cotton blend. This is the stained glass colorway, which I've already knit one out of these. This, same thing. And this, I have no idea what the colorway is. I still haven't gone online and looked. I checked Walmart. They didn't have it, so that's all you're getting. Like I said, lazy week. They're fun. I'm enjoying them. It's not like the last one I made where it just sat there and stared at me for a while. I just really haven't wanted to work on anything this week, so. Oh. We've been having camera trouble, so I thought it stopped again. The yarn for the ponytails is just Red Heart Purple, and this I got at the thrift store, so I don't know what it is. Just scrap yarn, because it doesn't take much yarn. Okay. And then my final whip, still too big for the bag it's in. It's also in my Lila Styles bag. It's a Lila Styles week. The Bellatrix bag is the hat I'm making for my brother, so the naughty deer hat, as we call it. I've only got about 6 more rows on the colorwork chart. So you can see there's the tree, and then this is most of the body of the deer. You can see the half that matters now. The half that matters to the pattern, really, to make it funny. It's very, very nice contrast, and again, I'm sure it's blowing out like crazy because this stuff is glow stick in a mountain is what we're calling it now. Because I have no idea what the color name is. But it's fun. It's quick. I worked on this a little bit yesterday. No, not yesterday. Saturday. I went to town Saturday and spent like 5 hours in town. My mom thought I got lost. I got lunch with my cousin. And I was gone for 4 hours and she's like, "Are you okay?" Because I didn't tell her I was getting lunch. So that's not normal. But I didn't take knitting because I thought I was just going to town and coming back. And then we got lunch. So I sat there with no knitting at lunch. So I want to show the pattern is in. So I got this. Might have just broke that. My Knitted Pride pattern something. But it goes, so it comes in this is the large size I have. It comes with a pen, but I use a pencil to mark on the pattern because it's got long floats, so I mark how many of each color. That way I don't have to keep going back. It is a free pattern, but I still am a little unclear if I should show that chart in here. So I just covered it up with a blank piece of paper. And you magnet, it's got 3 magnets, and you just move this to which line of the chart you're in. My grandma got it for me for Christmas, and I love it. It's one of the best things ever. So I'm really enjoying it. And it's got a pocket on the other side to keep, it's got an old pattern in here from my Something Wicked Mitts by Kristen of Vollenbein. That was, I knew I'd printed that pattern off, and normally I stack all my patterns together, and it wasn't in there, and I'm like, it's probably, it's somewhere, who knows where, and I found it in here. And then it snaps, and you can fold it open, so the way the snaps go, you can fold it open to sit, what do they call that, tent style? I think so, where it sits like that, or you can lay it flat, or however you want, you can have it, the two, so you can have it wider or closer together for the tent style, but I really like it. It was, I think they're like $20 on Amazon, so it's worth it. I just add things to my wish list on Amazon, and then when my birthday or Christmas rolls around, if it's something that I want but I don't necessarily need to spend the money on, somebody usually gets it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm working on. Like I said, it has been a super lazy week. But I do have an acquisition, or acquisitions technically. So it's from Flower Garden Design on Instagram. I want to say Etsy, it wasn't Etsy, Instagram. So she dyes yarn and she sells through Instagram. So her PayPal is linked. So you just send her, like you do the PayPal money send thing. And she had a yarn sale going on. So it was, I saw this yarn before and I started following her and I was like, oh, it's so pretty. But I don't really, I don't really need it. And I don't really have the money right now to just go and spend that on yarn. And then she had the sale and I was like, well, that's basically like getting a skein free. I can't pass that up. So it's the Captain America and Winter Soldier set. So this one is Cap, which it's Captain America. And then this one is Bucky, and I am the biggest Bucky fan ever. Like, I've gotten into fights with my cousin because she can't stand him, and I'm like, every week. Come here, baby. Again, don't know what the bark is. Hear the mouse cages rattling. Bucky. What was I talking about? But yeah, so my plan with this is I was waiting, because this is what I want to work on. I think that's why I'm like not really working on anything, because I want to cast this on right away. Is to make it's worsted weight. It's worsted Aran in I think 100% merino. It's on here somewhere. Superwash merino extra fine. Because extra fine. It's the MCU. It's always extra fine. But to do the worsted weight of the brioche bandana cowl, I bought the pattern pack, so I've got the fingering, the DK, the worsted, and the bulky. So do that with Bucky as the main, and Cap is supporting because, you know, if you read the comics, that's kind of how it goes. I only read a few of the comics, but I wasn't a big comic kid, but I am definitely a big superhero person. So, but I was super excited when I got that. And my PayPal was being such a butt that day. I tried to, because I ordered it like, I don't know, 10:30 at night or something. I was scrolling through Instagram and I was like, I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. Is it still available? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, I will take them. And then so I went to PayPal, and for some reason, PayPal, it was into the next day, into that Saturday afternoon, that it finally worked for me. I had tried all morning, because I'm like, I tried for probably a half hour Friday night. And finally I messaged her, I'm like, I am so sorry, but for some reason, PayPal will not work. I'll try in the morning. I'm ready for bed, basically. And I tried all morning, and finally it went through, and she was like, I was just getting ready to message you and see if you still wanted it. And I'm like, I want it. PayPal's just being stupid. So, but I got it, and I'm happy, and now I get to cake this up and work on it, because that's all I really want to work on. I just wanted to cast it on as soon as it came, but I'm like, no, I'll wait. I'll show it on the podcast the way it came. And it did. It came all twisted together at first, and I was like, wait, is it only one skein or two? Because it came twisted like, the way they were twisted was more like this. And I was like, oh no, they're together. You just have to separate them. Which is smart. But I was like, wait, what did I order? Hold on. I don't remember what I ordered now. So, that's all I bought. It's been a lazy week, like I said. And who knows, it'll probably pick up this week since I've got that. I don't know. I technically have 2 more finished objects, the unicorns, but they're out in my van. I forgot about this. I meant to take them on Friday and left them in the van. They're still in the van, so I'll have to take them this week at some point. So I did finish 2 of them. I have 2 of them. The exact same. They just got, I think I was just finishing the legs or the ears or something, so they've got all their appendages. And they're out there, so we'll see. Next week might be same. Next week I might have less. Who knows? I might just solely work on the brioche bandana cowl and not even finish the hat. I want to make a second one of the hats for my brother, or not for my brother. That one's for my brother, but his best friend's birthday is coming up. And I wanted to make a second one so they'd have matching hats, because they're dorky like that. I think it'd be funny. So maybe I'll make another one of those if I finish this one. So I haven't really done anything this week. I went to, Sunday, I went to my 3-year-old cousin's birthday. Oh, we got the flax light on her. She really didn't really want to put anything on. She just wanted to play with all her toys. She was like, hey, clothes, yay, pretty. She knows I made it, so she was like, yeah, and then she was done. She was like, yeah, this has stickers, so I'm just going to go with the stickers, but she's 3. I knew she was going to do that. But it fits, and it looks really good, and then she instantly ripped it off because she wanted to go back to her toys and she was too hot. And I'm like, I'll get a picture later. So the goal is still to get a picture of them, maybe together, so we'll see. But it was a lot of fun. We stayed later, and we played cards and games, and maybe sent somebody on a late night Taco Bell run. I mean, you know, it was a party. You're supposed to do that, right? It's funny. Doug thought we went to Busy Bees. He's like, for sure they left and went to Busy Bees. Busy Bees is the best ice cream ever. It's a little ice cream stand in my local town that is only open from they open April 1st and they'll probably close by September. So it's like when they open, you're like, gotta get in, get the ice cream every time you go to town. Like, you've been to town 4 times. I was like, yes, but you don't understand. It leaves. So that's what it was. I went, not the day after it opened with my cousin Anna. And we got it. And I was like, oh my God, I missed this. They do it's called a flavor burst. So it's vanilla ice cream, but then they shoot like the flavors. It's like, it swirls, but it's like the flavor just kind of sits on top of it. It's so good. I want Busy Bees.
Yeah, I know. It's like, that sounds pretty good, actually.
Forget Sims, we're going to Busy Bees.
Yeah.
Wrestlemania was on Sunday. So, yesterday. We're filming on Monday this week because it's her day off and we get to play Sims after this. So, we're like, how can we do this where we can play Sims and stuff? I'm a big wrestling fan, as you know. Ambrose, although I know I haven't finished WrestleMania. So, because we were at the party yesterday, I didn't watch it. And then I had to take my dog to the vet and it was my great aunt's birthday, so we went over there. And so I finally sat down about 3 hours ago. So I've got about an hour left, even though I know Ambrose wasn't in it. I know there's a lot of drama with that. I'm sure you don't care. But it was really fun. I like the way watching it now, especially. you can see just how far... It was the first ever WrestleMania where women were the main event. And just in the last, let alone 15 years that I've been watching it, the last 3 years really is when the women's revolution is what they're calling it, has taken place. And it's actually, they're not just glorified, what am I about to say? What's the word? Escorts. They're not just girls that are in bikinis walking the guys down to the ring now. They're actually getting in there and fighting, and we've actually got women's tag teams now, which just happened in February. So it's truly a women's movement that is happening in wrestling, which, as a woman that is a fan of wrestling, it is super cool to see that it's not just... Because when I was younger and I'd watch it, we had Lita, who was amazing. She could go in there and fight with guys, and she could roll with the best of them. But she was rare. There was very few. And as I watch more and more, I've done it, but it's never been like as a whole. And now they're finally like, listen, I don't want to just get in there and be in a bikini and run around. I want to wrestle. And now we have that, which I really like. So, that's my wrestling tangent. It was, but even if you're not a fan of wrestling, to know something has come a long way, and it's ridiculous that it's 2019, it's the first time we've had women's tag team titles. Seeing as that women have always been a part of wrestling, they've just kind of been that trophies, basically. So it's really cool. When I was younger, I wanted to be a wrestler, and then I realized I don't like falling. Scares me, so I couldn't do it. But we used to wrestle as kids. We'd do it in the pool. We'd jump off. That was fun. Maybe that's why Mom never let us have trampoline. Because we'd kill each other. Got no plans this week either. It's just going to be another lazy week. Well, that's what it is. Alright, we are going to get off here. This is going to be a short, sweet, dog-less episode. We're filming later, so it's closer to her bedtime, so she got in her bed with her stuffy and curled up, and Rory wants nothing to do with us. She was in the chair to start with, and she was like, nah, I'm going to go to bed. So, we're going to go play Sims, and we will see you all next week. Bye! All things knitting and everything else I'm currently about. Let's try that again!